Ah, a different setting, a different day, a new topic. It is your sweetie girl in the mix, Bello giving you all the T's and C's with some transparency, baby. Ah, we are continuing with the part 2 or episode 2. Yeah, journey of self-discovery. Well, yeah. So, what I am going to talk about today is my healing journey, how I got to this point, and why am I healing? And basically, how I got into a dark place, what made me decide to finally heal, and whatever. But basically, just gonna tap into my healing journey and how has it been going, and how I made it better, and how I now see the world. Because I think I'd say I'm quite a different person than I was last year. Just basically in terms of how I take things, or I could say a few years back. But I think there's always a new me somehow after like 2-3 years, because of how the cycle of just getting used to bouncing back into this dark space. But I never admitted that, okay, now I actually am ready to heal, or allowed myself to heal. Yeah, I never, since until sorry, it all started, this whole being in a dark place, it all started in high school. And I think it was just building up until I'd say 2021, late 2021, or the beginning of 2022. That's when I was like, yeah, because I was still contemplating. But then I think the beginning of 2022, that's when I was like, okay, I think it's time for me to heal. Even though I know that like the stones will never stop being thrown at me, but I think I just need to be stronger for myself, I guess. But it was, because last year there was just a lot happening. I was like, yo. It was a difficult one. It was a difficult journey, man. I don't even know where to begin. But yeah, let's get right into the video. So what really sent me off into a dark space was a number of reasons. One of them being because of like childhood traumas that I went through, like loss. Childhood traumas and loss basically is one of the things that has been affecting me just going further in my life. I'm not gonna lie, because I think when you do not heal that child in you, or get the closure you need about certain things, or certain things that transpired in your life and why you were looked in a certain way, or you were never good enough, so to say, or so to speak, because I feel like those were like the things that were running in my head, or the things that were running in my mind, or okay, I think this is happening because I'm basically not good enough, or this person has a problem with me. What could be the main problem? I do not know. Or the main reason why this person is like this to me, I really don't know. Is it something that's wrong with me? All that shit. But man, I'm not gonna like name names or say who did what. One of the reasons why I personally got into a very dark space was because I myself has experienced sexual assault trauma, and twice. I feel like this is the first time I am admitting it. Wabo. Like my family knows of one, but I just didn't see of the other one because, yeah. Due to personal reasons, of course. I'm not one to just vocalize about my traumas that much. I'm smiling. I'm always talkative, just saying a whole lot of crap because, yeah, I don't know, it's my personality. I'm bubbly like that, and I do not like dwelling on like ntho tsa ka tse mbothersang unless you like very close to my heart and you are okay with me being vocal about them or as many times as I can, which is the only safe space Melong I do that is with my boyfriend. Like it's the most safest space ever. Like he has made it very safe for me to like express even if like that thing bothered me long time ago and I want to express it 10 times, so to speak. He's okay with it. Sometimes he does not know what to say, but like he wants me to get better. So yeah, loss as in like I've lost a lot of friends in terms of loss. Basically, I've lost a lot of friends. I've lost a lot of relationships and people that I do think would have helped me tackle these big challenges in my life that who were elders, they have passed on. Not that my parents cannot help me with the challenges that I tackle in my life. It's just that those people, nah, those main people just brought a whole new perspective into it, like things that I need from Bona. So it has kind of like affected me a bit. I've never expressed how, like, I've never fully expressed to my family that the loss of my great grandmother is my great grandmother and my uncle, which is my dad's little brother. Those are the two deaths that like affected me majorly because I feel like they were protecting me from a lot because um I when I was younger, when I was a baby, a toddler, I was not growing up around my parents, because they had me at a young age. Understandable. They had jobs. They needed to hustle for me to wear all those diapers and have all those cute clothes and whatever. So yeah, I felt like those two people were like, oh, more than anyone. But yeah, I do get that protection from my parents. I'm not gonna take that away from them. But yeah, it's one of the two days still like affected me, and those are one of the two people that I wish they were present when I'm going through everything that I'm going through right now in my life, so to speak. But yeah, loss and basically my me gaining weight is also one of the main reasons. Yeah. I'd say like sometimes your self-esteem does contribute to you just heading into that darkness. Yeah. And constantly just being used by people. I'm not gonna lie. That's one thing I've always had in my life. And going back to loss, it's not only loss that has happened in the past, even in the present. Um, I do understand why I lost those people. I do understand why I do not have friends, which is something I will get into later in my life. Um, I've learned to understand myself in so many ways, guys. Like in ways that are just extremely amazing and powerful. And I can say I'm finally okay with the fact that I do not have friends in my life. Like, I'm okay. I'm content. I know I'm a good person. I know I'm a very kind person. And I'm quite sensitive about who comes in and out of my life. I'm not someone that does, like, I do not allow myself to be in a big circle of friends. I am very sensitive to that. So at least one friend is enough for me. So when I lose that, I'm just like in the like long space. Hey, mokele hana bagotsi. So I've just kind of gotten used to that. But it has affected me because sometimes you do question yourself as a friend. And I'm not gonna lie, okay, I'm not perfect, right? I've made mistakes, I've wronged people, but one thing I do like about myself, the minute I become a friend with someone or I do have a relationship remote, I always express her, okay, please let me know when I've done something wrong because I'm not scared to say I'm sorry. I'm not scared to um admit where I've wronged you, you know. But one thing for sure, I stand with my truth. And I know that I can be very straightforward and it can somehow touch a person handy or sound disrespectful or mean or rude, whatever the case may be. But I can rectify that and come back to you and be like, nah, man, this is not what I actually meant, you know, or this is now how I meant for it to come out or whatever the case may be. So what do? I just go back and be like, hey friend, I'm so sorry if I've hurt you with this. And I know my choice of words was just extremely bad. So this is what I meant. So that's what I expect in a relationship. I just expect openness. You know, I need transparency in Che. Like I need a person to like tell me I wrong. But the problem with people, the minute oba wrong, instead of them coming to you, ne? Instead of them coming to you, they'll go to another person and discuss it first with another person. And then that person shares their own perspective. And now you're going to take whatever they're saying and put it in your head and start to assume, okay, Tibelo Ojena. Oh, well, she's rude, she's like this, she's like that. And that's my problem. And that's where we go wrong in your life. So, yeah, basically, it has been one of the main things that have really affected me in my life and brought me into this dark space in my life. And getting into my healing journey, which started last year, it's been hard. It's been hard. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. They are triggers, and I feel like it just depends on how you handle them. And a healing journey also means you need to go out of your way to find out various ways that could help you heal as a person. What works for you? You know, like what are you content with? What do you think will not bring the toxicity that you always had in your life or that thing affect just going forward in your life in J? Like what is that one thing or what really works for you? So I had to like establish everything. I tried seeing a psychologist, number one. Didn't work out well for me. I don't know why, guys. Ish. I think I was not ready for it. And there were a few challenges around it. So I always told myself, it's on my terms and how I want it to be. I tried writing down your diary. That one is working well for me, but to a certain extent. I tried meditating, which is very difficult for me because I'm an overthinker. I do not know why. I always want to hear something playing. And sometimes I cannot sit in a room where it's just too silent. So that is a problem too. Last one. Talking to someone. which is what I'm doing, and it's working out well for me. And obviously, the last thing I kind of went for is just embracing my imperfections as a person and the fact that I am in a healing journey and admitting that what's again, I'm a human being and I'm going through a lot. And I'm pretty sure there's other people out there going through the same things. And, a healing journey is not easy. So here is mine. So me doing this is actually one of my ways of like getting to where I want to be, space where I feel like, okay, now I've healed. Now I'm ready to take on the world without relying on any of the things oh, that are helping me through my healing journey, of course. Yes. Oh, I forgot. Yo, I've tapped into my spiritual journey more. Yo, that has helped me a lot. My relationship with God has very much strengthened, or yeah, very much strengthened since I've decided to tap into my healing journey. Yes, it has very much been good. I've been able to express myself to him in many ways. And I've discovered that it's the biggest source to my healing. It's the biggest source. It answers a lot of questions about myself and who I am and why certain people came out of my life. Because that's how it's all supposed to be, I guess. um, it has helped me tap into the fact that I have discovered that I am a spiritually gifted child, which was not a surprise to why my life had so many battles and stuff like that. Don't get me wrong, I've always known I have a gift, but it's just that I never invested in God the way that I did right now. I think I had some kind of loss of faith in him because I was like, if I'm your child and you had chosen me and you had given me this gift, why are these things happening to me? Why am I the person that has to like go through the worst pain ever? Why do I have to find myself in a situation where like people are just constantly using me? Why can't I just stop being kind? Why can't I stop being this loving person that I am? Why am I just brutally going through the things that I'm going through every day of my life? Come on, there's gotta be a change. And you are not doing anything for your child. And he was doing stuff. He was protecting me from a lot. He was protecting me from a lot. I just didn't see it. I just didn't see it at all. So I'm not gonna lie, my healing journey, as much as I've really discovered great things into it, it's still difficult. I still find myself being hurt by a lot of people still, even now. And then I'd go into this like space where I constantly think negatively of myself and start feeling useless and start again having those thoughts, the dangerous again, mainly suicidal thoughts. um I'd say it's just basically one of my major triggers. uh yeah, it's also like one of the reasons why I contemplate recording, because I'm like, do I want to sit here and lie to people that I'm in a healing journey and it's going well? Am I scared to admit that it's not always a smooth path just because you've decided to take it and figure out what works well for you and get better? Because when as you grow up, the challenges just becomes extreme. And I took this journey because I know if I don't choose to heal, the challenges that are going to come after everything else in my life, they're going to knock me down. And I don't know where I'll end up, but it's a very scary place. And it will definitely hurt those around me. So I needed to take a step and be like, okay, fine. Let's heal. So it's a difficult one. It's a difficult journey. It just requires you to like trust and believe in yourself. It requires you to learn to love yourself more than anything. Put yourself first in a lot of situations. Um, I've realized even though there's still triggers, my reaction towards those triggers, because I've chosen to take this path, is completely different. I am stronger than how I used to be before. Like, I would cry and just. Oh, it used to be bad, guys. Like, yo, it used to be so bad. Like, like, yo, Banda, you people, people will destroy you. That's all I can say. But truthfully speaking, a healing journey is never a smooth one. And you gotta be okay with that. You really gotta be okay with that. One thing that also made it a lot easier for me to take on this path, or for me to like keep going, is admitting my mistakes and where I've wronged people in the past. I have already gone back to say I apologize, but I know there are certain people belonging, they've wronged me, and I'm not going to be a fool and be like, where did I go wrong every time? And constantly dwell on the fact that nobody loves me because I've lost those people. No. I gotta forgive them, forgive myself for constantly thinking that them doing all those things to me, it was because there is a problem with me. I had to do that. I had to like stop blaming myself and be like, what's that again? No. You are better than this, and you deserve way better than what you just have lost. Because those people, they thought they know you or they knew you, but they do not. They never allowed themselves to see you for you. They never allowed themselves to see that you are human, you make mistakes. They decided to stick with whatever that you gave off. Whatever longing about or whatever choices they made to hurt you. Because it worked for them. And the only way you can move on with your life is stop dwelling on what they thought and why they made those decisions, and just be okay with yourself. Which also goes back to me gaining weight. I gotta stop constantly picking on the comments and putting them in my head. Oh, okay, this person is constantly body shaming me, and this is how I look. Because I'm not gonna lie, every day we wake up, guys, we see ourselves and we see those changes. But what happens with my body and what I choose to do with it will be my choice, not yours. Not for you to say you need to lose weight, you're too fat. No. If it's working for me, then shut up. But if a person cannot shut up, you constantly block those comments because it is working for you and you're okay with your body and its changes. If you're not okay, honey, I'm doing something about it. And that should be enough. The fact that I always had those thoughts of, how are people gonna see me? And then cry. Why? Like, why did I do that? Like, Hi, why? So in my healing journey, I've taken charge in jail. I've said, you know what? Hi, besides the fact that you have these stretch marks still dinner and you're doing the most shame. Bona. The fact that there are certain parts still you realize they've changed because of your body and you do not like it, at least you're doing something about it. And whatever anyone else thinks, it should not matter. Because I hate to fail myself and constantly dwell on whosoever said what, how I look right now shouldn't matter. My message should matter more, okay? And as much I could say, okay, right now I have a crusty look, it works for me. The fact that I'm not those girls that bashuwapanga di weavy, di bonnet, nails and all, honey, it works for me. And I'm good like this. If you're gonna come to me and say, Ashe, shall I go by the YouTube money? Man, do something when you look. It's working for me. And the minute I press the start, I know, well, okay, this is the look I'm gonna go for. I chose to have a channel that is very transparent. Elorang, I vele ke batla ba comfortable, and my journey is my own journey, and I want to make it about me. Okay, I do not want to check how other YouTubers do it. I do not want to see how other girls are pretty and whatever. But this natural look, this look that I constantly go for, the fact that I'm not always wearing makeup or doing all those things, it works for nah. And if it doesn't work for anybody else, okay. And in life, we have choices, guys. You have a choice to either stay with me through this journey of mine in this on this channel, or you have a choice to go to someone else. We're looking if it away as a person. But don't stick here and be judgmental. Because we're going through a lot. We're battling with self-esteem. We're still healing. And I feel like that's where people just like balibala. They just tend to just say things without just processing and realizing or understanding or learning that are different. So going back on the main reason why I was recording this video is to like let it out there that I develop hagui. I'm not gonna lie. I'm in a journey of self-discovery. Discovering hore. At the end of my goal, where will I be and how do I see life at the end of my goal? And I'm in a healing journey. And right now, like things that I've been through and choosing to take on this healing journey has helped me see the world in a different eye. I'm okay that there will always be people belonging baba judgmental have something to say. I'm okay that I will constantly lose people in my life. I'm okay with the fact that I've decided that if I'm going to be open for a friendship, I need to be that person analyzer, the person that is very careful with whoever she's letting in her life. I need to be okay that I'm just someone that's comfortable with having just one friend or two, not too many. And I need to like follow my instincts and that little voice in my head or heart. Okay, this is not right for Nna. I need to just put myself first and not be like feeling the pressure of being in a group, feeling the pressure of being pretty, feeling the pressure of like being a slim girl, whatever that is okay for society or whoever is watching or whoever is in my life, or that I need to work on my personality for whoever. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm a person that says less now. I'm a person that does not show herself in a crowd the way Nikki ba cutting. Because Nikki Mjo ya hoba said to have a petition before. Like, I was the life of the party before in my life. Now all of that just gives me anxiety. Like, I overthink things. I do not like going to the mall. I've grown so much. And I'm proud of that. I'm proud that I have all these scars and they have gotten me to this point in my life. I'm proud that I've done what I've done. I learned from my mistakes. I've learned from every journey I've walked in my life. Like, I've learned a lot. From every path, from every person that has come in and out of my life, I've learned something. And I've gained control. Not so much. Not the way that I wanted, but I'm slowly gaining control, which is what I like. I'm slowly gaining control, and the minute you step on my toe, that's when you'll see that I have disappeared in your life. Because I don't play like that anymore. I don't play like, oh, what did I do? Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. No, babes. You need to tell me if I've hurt you. Be loud and clear. But what we're not going to do is beg each other. Because in this life, you came by yourself. And honey, you are living by yourself. So why? Why care? Why care? So my advice for anyone that's healing, take your time. There's no rush. There's no timeline to it. That's what I've also learned. Like, there's no timeline. There's no like, in 2 years you need to be okay at this point. No, take your time. So for some people it takes years, 5 years to be exact. No, I'm lying. It can take 2 months, but be patient with yourself. Be patient with yourself. Listen to your instincts. Listen to your heart. Listen to your mind. Know what you want and put yourself first. Love yourself. Believe in what you want to achieve. Believe in everything you want to do in your life. If you have a channel, put your heart and your mind and everything that you have in it. Work hard. Make it about yourself. It's okay to take advice, but do not let the pressure of comments get into your way. Work hard. If you're trying to achieve a degree, like, guys, anything, let your goals just be filled out there and make your mark. As long as what you're doing is satisfying you. If it doesn't work for everybody else, let them say. Because and I know it's working for her. She's living the life, honey. It's working for her. If she has to endanger herself from, like, if she has to put herself in danger in all the situations that you're doing and how she is as a person, it's working for her. So yeah. I think I've said much. I've said a lot. But hey, thank you. This is my journey of self-discovery, and that is how my healing journey has been going. It's good sometimes it's bad. But overall, it's difficult. It's a lot. It's bad. You child. But hey, these are just one of those good days where I just woke up and be like, God, please take over and let me speak to your children and let my channel grow and, let me take on this journey however I feel like taking it. But yeah, guys, thank you so much for listening. And I hope all that I said makes sense. And I hope I did really mention everything that I wanted to say, or everything that I'm saying just makes sense. I'm saying, okay, wait. The one thing I forgot, I just touched it, but I just never got into it with how it kind of affected me. Damn, sexual assault. I'm not gonna lie. It does make you analyze men. Okay, for me, it has made me analyze men a lot. Far too much. Far too much. And it's a pandemic ya country ya rona, so it's just something that you need to be assertive about. Like, you need to be careful with who, especially amadoda, like men in general. For now, I just feel like I need to be very careful and trust no man, except for my dad, my boyfriend. But leading, anything can happen. That's my point. And that's where, how am I dealing with it? Uh, some lady, ma'am, Professor Khethabile Phosa Mogoeng from UCT, who is my aunt, she has dealt with those things. And one day she told me that, you know what, speak to your to this, okay, speak to this person that has assaulted you, because I can't remember the word, and basically write down a letter, express everything they have done to you, the damage they have done to you, the trauma, and then burn it. I had to burn 2 papers to 2 people. Lex. And it was an amazing feeling, because now I know. now I know. I don't even know what that means. But now I know. Like, now I need to be very careful, guys. This world, now I know that growing, I need to have a license scan. I need to protect myself, guys. Yo, this world is crazy. The things that happen out there, yeah, they are crazy. They're crazy. And we've lost too many women. Too many women have lost a lot of themselves because of this pandemic. And I do not want to find myself belonging. I do not want to find myself in a situation where I've really, 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 really lost it. And I do not know who I am. And I do not want to let those men take power in my life. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that. So I've decided to just gain control and just fight back. It is also something that has happened in the past. I think that's why I'm handling it way much better. And guys, I'm not gonna cry in these videos unless I really feel like crying. But this is my truth. I'm not lying. I just know right now, if I'm talking about them like this, actually I'm in a better space. I'm in a better space. That's all I can say. I've taken a decision that no one else, I don't think anyone could take this decision. I don't know. Anyone that's going through a dark space and they choose to heal, most of them cannot do it like I am doing it right now. And that's okay for them. That's working for them. I'm not saying we should all do it like Bello. But what I'm saying is, I know for sure how I'm handling it. I'm a strong woman. Even though I struggle to admit that I am strong, I do find myself feeling like I'm weak because of certain comments and how I certainly take on life. Yeah, I do sometimes tell myself I am weak, but I need to stop. Anyway, actually, we've come to the end of the video. I hope y'all subscribe to my channel. Anyone that is new to my channel, this is my story, and I hope when you are listening, it does something for your life. Do something that works for you. That's all I can say. Word of the day. Or sentence of the day, sorry. Do something that works for you guys, and yeah, that's it for me. Please like, share, subscribe to the most. Please give love to this channel. The Bello family just gotta keep growing like it is. Yeah, I'm very proud of where I'm going, but guys, let's do this. I love you all so much. Please take care of yourselves. Live in safety, take care of yourselves. Fight. And I heard our country has been great listed, but then it's none of my business. And rest in peace, aka